as we start day number 6. Today is San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I have plenty of time to walk around this morning. And one of the things that I saw on my morning walks is this one. So happy anniversary, Tom and Tracy. Don't know if you'll see this, but I saw it walking down the hallway. This morning they had the theater doors open, so I figured I'd take a walk through and bring you with me. This is a pretty nice theater, but in the evenings it gets packed. They have some good shows, and usually the line would start about 15 to 20 minutes before the theater doors open. So you'd line up, the doors would open, and usually the first ones that fill up are the seats that are on the floor, all these right in front of us. Later the side seats fill up and then the upper deck. So we've sat in all of the places around here, and it was a decent view from pretty much anywhere in the theater. We liked the tops because there wasn't as many people sitting up at the top rows, and you can get one that was a little bit closer up at the higher elevations. This is what the everybody that's in the show sees looking out. The only thing that I saw that made a bad seat is you see the big poles both at the bottom and at the top on the sides. Sometimes, depending on where you sit at, your seat is directly behind those poles, and we had one show where we had that, so we had to kind of lean over, peer around the pole to see the show. But other than that, everything's pretty good. The other thing that they had here was a bar that's right in the theater. They had the servers going around taking drink orders, but if you wanted to, you can go up and order yourself. But usually right before the shows, around the bar was kind of crowded. If you're in the theater and can't find a seat that you like, there's a stairwell that leads to the top. So you can just go up there and see if there's a better one up top, or come back to a later show if you're at the early showing. A quick video to show you how to use the elevators on the Venezia. So just outside the elevators is a map. And you come over to the car you want to go to and hit the button. And it tells you what elevator to get on. Also remember to press the elevator button once for each person getting on. That way it knows how many people are getting on the elevator. And then once you get in the elevator, your number is lit up. There are no buttons inside the elevator. And usually it's a straight shot down to your floor unless it's a busy day. Today it's empty, so just a straight shot down.
Deck 1.
And we're here. Right back down on the floor I left. And now it's the Port Day breakfast. This is standard, so you've seen it on several of the other videos I've made. The Port of San Juan. As you can see through this video, I'm showing the video through the glass, and that's because the back of the ship was closed off. Apparently a lot of soot blew out the funnels of the ship, so they had to close off the back half of the ship to try to clean up the mess from the soot. I read later on where that several people in our Facebook group had the black soot fall on them. Carnival offered to clean up everything and clean their clothes. But something to be aware of if you're sitting back there. You may get a little black surprise raining down on you from the up top of the funnel. It's a port day, so not as much going on in the what's happening today, because most people are out looking at the city of San Juan. But if you stay behind, they do have stuff scheduled to attend. So there's things going on, even if the people are mostly off the ship. The first thing we did when we headed off the ship is walk to the bird park. And the first thing the birds did? Poop on my son-in-law. Yep, that was some funny poop. The next thing is head over to what I call Cat Street.
Cat Street.
It's a street that's full of cats. It even has a statue outside to show you that, yeah, you're on the Cat Street. So this is where the cat lovers and those that are indifferent are separated. As you can tell at the end of the street, those are the indifferent ones. Next thing to look at is the Umbrella Street. Then nearby is the old cathedral. It never gets old looking at an old church, and I love looking at all the stuff that's inside there. Just outside the cathedral is what I call Cat Street, but we had to go down there one more time to look at all the cats. And this is the back end of the statue that's there, with the cat laying underneath it. All along the street are cats, sound asleep. Some of them you can't even wake up hardly. This is the governor's mansion, so heavy police presence around here. Not a bad view for the governor. And whenever that you're walking along the old city walls, you can't help but think of what a pirate would be like in those days. So you have to run in and see, yeah, this is what they saw. Of course, without the governor's mansion and all the big buildings. But essentially that. All around us was history. This led all the way up to the fort. We finally got to take a little break, get a little snack, sit back, and enjoy the scenery there. Our next snack break was at a place called Weenies and Waffles. And yep, you can guess what they have there. And this is where kids become kids.
This is suggestive as hell. Just the tip. And now you're a moil.
Oh, good, thank you.
Then back to the ship where we can get cleaned up and get ready for dinner. I didn't take any pictures of our dinner selections tonight, but I did get a picture of this drink and the red velvet cake. The red velvet cake was awesome. I would get that again in a heartbeat. And that brings us to our employee of the day, Kim from the Philippines. He was one of our waiters who would hide in the back and bring out huge plates of food to us every night. Leaving San Juan. I always find it pretty leaving a city and looking at the lights fading in the background. You see lights of every different color, noises, everything you can think of as you go away, and see it slowly fade off in the distance as you're going on to the next port of call. As we sail away, I can't help think about the things we've experienced in San Juan today. The cats, the cathedral, all the history. Of course, it was funny, but our son-in-law getting pooped on by a bird, we'll remember that forever. And last but not least, the kids at Weenies and Waffles, eating an oddly shaped waffle with chocolate syrup. Yep, we'll remember that for years. The rear pool on San Juan Sail Away, looking off at the skyline. Tonight for entertainment was the White Hot Music Party, and it was pretty fun. It was definitely jam-packed on the bottom floors, as you can see. We ended up getting a spot on the second floor to watch the activities. Even though I can't have all the music playing because of copyright laws, I muted it down just so you could watch the fun activities, and yeah, it looked fun. Mark Q even put on a little dance class, showing people the moves for one of the dance. I didn't get out there because, yeah, I'm definitely awkward and not coordinated enough to dance. But a bunch of you did, and that was good enough for me. For those of you who are following us on our adventures, thank you. And if you would like to follow us on our adventures, just log in to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe button. That's all you have to do. It's free, costs you nothing. Thanks for watching.